Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays and welcome back to Hold My Beer. Today we have two replays from you for you. One is Put Crapau, I don't know, and he is driving the T110E5. The T110E5, what a fantastic tank this is. I absolutely love playing these tanks. Now, both of these games are from two of my favourite heavies in Tier 10, the E5, and we also have the FV215B. And to be honest, I'm enjoying these more than I am enjoying the IS4 at the moment, especially the E5. The E5 has probably become one of my, if not my favourite Tier 10 heavy. Absolutely fantastic now, especially after it got the speed boost. That alone has just made this tank insane. It was already an insane tank before with the hatch it had on top. Wargaming's removed the hatch. Wargaming has just made the tank insane. When you play this tank correctly, it is an absolute beast. So here he's in a perfect position for an E5. Yes, he does have still a little hatch on top, but it's not massive, and of course if he's staying still then it can be penned, but moving backwards and forwards, side to side, it does make a very, very difficult pen. But when he's just sitting there aiming, of course the enemy does have time to aim and to get that shot off. Of course, as well, you can get shot on the turret ring if they aim correctly, but other than that, the armor is fantastic on the tank. The hull is a lot more weaker, of course, but the turret, using the gun depression that this tank's got, using the turret armor that this tank's got, played like that, you will have a fantastic game, obviously depending on what the teams do. I'm currently receiving a lot of replays in the E5, a lot of replays, and this is just an old one that's been sitting here on my editing software that I just haven't really had time to record. The same as the next battle, the FV215B, but I really need to start getting these replays out. I'm so behind on replays, and I do have to apologize to everyone that's been sending me replays. I do get so many. I mean, currently in my inbox I have over 700 replays. That's no kidding. I have over 700, probably even more than that now, probably close to 900, and that is just from this update. After every update, the day after every update, I delete everything from my emails, and so every update, and I've now got over 700 emails in this. So yeah, so you can understand how many replays I get. And some people message like, did you get my replay, or did you get my email? Probably. If you sent it to my email, I probably got it. Whether I'll use it or not is a different story. I'd love to use everyone's replays, but I just don't have the time at the moment. I don't have the time, and going forward, I probably won't have the time in the next sort of year or so. I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be very, very busy, but I'm going to try and use as many replays as I possibly can. And whether that will be streaming replays, I need to stream more replays, because I love them streams where I just sit there talking to you guys, watching OP replays. But of course I do need to do, I really, my aim is to do one video a day on my normal videos, and in the evening time do a replay video. So I get replays every day, but at the minute, again, I've just been so busy around the house. I haven't had time. But I do promise to start using more replays going forward, and I'll try my best, because I do get a lot of replays. But we're going to go back to this game, because this is where it starts to get interesting. He's done a great job so far, 5.8k damage. He shouldn't be winning this game. With the hit points he's on, there is an E75 that is full hit points as well. The T22 really messes up. He decides to attack when really he shouldn't be attacking. He's going to wait for the E5 to shoot. The E5's going to just back up, use this dead tank as protection. The E75 now has done a great job, but the T22, that was a bad mistake. Like, he should have waited for the E5 to turn against the E75, but nope, he didn't, which means our man Put can just shoot him before he turns around. So now he's up against an E75. Of course, if he gets close to this E75, uses side hugging or face hugging, then it's going to be very difficult for this E75 to be able to pen him. But of course, when you are a little bit far away from the tank, then they can pen you, and he is getting penned at the moment. He is on 88 hit points, but of course the E75 is a one shot as well, and he does manage to take him out. So a lovely Kolobanov there, 3,400 blocked damage, and he gets himself 8,118 damaged. He gets the Top Gun high caliber, he gets the Stillwater, and of course he gets a well-deserved Kolobanov as well. 1,851 base XP. The IS-7 did a pretty good job on the enemy team there, 3.5k. So 9 shots blocked there, so very, very well played. Next up we have Reigns Gold, and he is in the FE215B driving on the Canal map. He's a regular to the channel. Most or nearly every single replay I've shown of him, it's been above 8k, and a fantastic player. He actually plays on the RU server as well, as you can see in the chat. Everything is in Russian. So straight up, he goes into this ditch, which I'm thinking he is in a platoon, but I'm thinking, okay, it's a bit of a weird position to come out very, very early on, but he is getting some shots. I mean, if they would have been spotted earlier, he would have got that shot onto the Vickers. So I'm thinking, okay, he's not rushing left, he's not rushing right, he went straight down into this valley, which I did think was pretty strange. So he is now getting spotted, and unfortunately for him, he's just as he's going up the hill, he does have the IS-7, and he does have a Jaeger up there that he needs to be very, very careful of, and he needs to get around this corner to help his 2 medium tanks here, who are just getting battered by 3 other tanks. So he gets there on time, uses a lovely HE shot there, absolutely lovely HE shot there on the Progetto, bringing him down to very low hit points, and he gets another shot. Needs to try and keep his STB alive, but unfortunately the STB does take out the E50M, but he does get killed by the Vickers, and already with a minute, not even a minute and a half gone, it is a 4 versus 6. The Vickers light decides to, you know, he's going to run away. It's not the best thing to rush a heavy like the FE215B, a tank that has great rate of fire. It does have that Hesh as well, and in a tank like the Vickers, he can get absolutely destroyed. So it is a 4 versus 6 now. The Vickers is decided to rush around. Of course, he's going to take the attention. The Progetto is on his way as well. So who does he look at? Does he carry on? Does he turn around to go for the Vickers, or does he wait and go for the other tank, the Progetto? But the Vickers, I mean, even though the Vickers is a light tank, the Vickers is like, okay, I'm a light tank, I should be able to circle you. But yeah, don't underestimate the FE215B. The FE215B is just a fantastic tank. And now the Progetto has made the mistake in trying to be greedy for that shot, and he does pay the price. So 3k damage, and it is now a 3 versus 3. But there is a couple of tanks that is very high on hit points, just like that T57 there. Gets a lovely HE into him. So he's made good use of the HE in this battle so far, and now he has the side of a Jaeger. He's going to use the gun depression, he's going to take the shot, and as he takes the shot, he's just going to back up to stop himself getting spotted. It is now a 2 versus 3. His IS-7 is getting rushed. His IS-4 is getting rushed by the IS-7 and the T57, but as they rush him, he is going to get some side shots, and he does bring the IS-7 down to a 1 shot, and woo, how the hell did that pen? Absolutely fantastic. He's blocked 1100 damage now as well. He's on 5.5k damage. He still needs to be careful because he is a 1 shot to the Jaeger. He's a 2 shot to the T57 Heavy. So if the T57 Heavy rushes him right now, he has plenty of hit points. If he rushes him, if he's on a full reload, he has 3 shells. He should easily be able to take care of this 215B. But of course, the first shell is blocked. If he can high roll, he should still be able to take him out with 2 shells. But what is he doing? He's decided to lose all those hit points and then back up and get close to the Jaeger. Now, they both need to push together. If they both push together, this is an easy win for them. But for some reason, they don't want to. The T57 is just going to sort of sit up there, not be able to get his gun down, and just take shots. He does bounce, but I mean, he has to use his repair kit. And so Reingold is still doing a fantastic job. He's still in a position where he don't have to run away just yet. He is going to get, again, a nice shot there in the T-57. Now, the T-57, I'm assuming, has reloaded. And again, don't underestimate the rate of fire of this tank, because by the time he gets there, yes, he does take a shot, but to be honest, that shot means nothing, because he was also a one. He would still be a one shot to this Jaeger. So it doesn't really change anything. The only difference is the Jaeger may be able to clear him with just a HE round if he's lucky. But the Jaeger is now in a bad position. He has to go over the hill. When you're up against a tank like the FV215B, it has a speed boost that makes it go so much quicker. And you can just see there the Jaeger struggling, turning on the hill. And if Reingold now shoots the tracks, that would be game over. He doesn't shoot the tracks, but he still does damage. And now he's a one shot. And of course, that was very risky, but he gets the damage and he gets the kill. 5 kills there, 1,500 block damage, an absolute beast of a game. 8,230 damage. Top Gun, he gets the high caliber and he gets the Radleys as well. So thank you guys for sending me those replays. Sorry it took so long to show them, but they are here now. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With